With the latest from the Dove Newsroom, I'm Demi DeSoto. Thank you for joining us. Well, the protests went from peaceful to the hurling of smoke bombs, the breaking of windows, and setting of massive bonfires on the campus of Berkeley. Berkeley, California was a voice against free speech last night in what is being called by critics as the totalitarian alt-left, and the officials of University of California say they had to cancel the appearance of Breitbart news editor Milo Yiannopoulos. Despite the violence, all students supported the actions of the rioters.
It's just absolutely horrific what's going on. It's horrible. It's disgusting what's going on right now. And it's one thing to protest someone's right to come here and speak, but it's another thing to create this much amount of destruction and violence and hurt and harm to other people.
An estimated 1,500 people protested outside the venue. Then authorities say a smaller group dressed in black started the violence. There are no reports of arrests being made. Oregon Secretary of State Dennis Richardson is ensuring stakeholder engagement in regards to redistricting the state of Oregon. Richardson is tapping representation from multiple parties in an effort to be fair and equitable on the political map of the state. That includes the Pacific Green Party leader and political science university scholar Alan Zundel to serve as the redistricting task force chair.
In the past year, I've been all over the state, and I've talked to many people who are concerned about the redistricting process that's going to take place after the next census. So what we've done is create a task force with representatives from all of Oregon's major and minor parties to see if there's a way that we can provide a system for redistricting that the voters will vote on that will ensure fair and nonpartisan redistricting in the future.
And in another show of nonpartisan politics, Richardson picked former Democratic Secretary of State Phil Keisling to provide input to the task force as well as preparation from the Independent Party. Well, the state budget discussions are getting underway, and it's underway in Salem as the session has begun. Senate Democrats gathered to discuss their agenda on fixing the $1.7 billion overspending deficit. State Senator Richard Devlin is one of the veterans when it comes to the Oregon budget process. He co-chairs the Legislative Joint Ways and Means Committee, and he had this to say about the predicament.
Because we obviously have to bring up revenue, and we've got to bring down the projection in terms of cost growth in the budget. Both are going to be essential.
Democrats released their agenda for the session and look to increase taxes and further expand spending in the coming biennium. Let's take a look at the regional weather forecast. As we do, we'll start off in Northern California, kind of rain, some thunder, and some temperatures that are going to be mild in the 47-degree range both Friday and Saturday. As we look at the Klamath Basin, rain and then a rain-snow mix by Saturday with a high of 42 there. As we look at the next forecast for Central Oregon, snow and then it turns to rain as temperatures warm up overnight, only in the low 40s or so on Friday and Saturday. And as we took a look at the Oregon coast, it's rain throughout the period, 52 on Friday, 51 on Saturday, temperatures in the upper 40s overnight. Up in the Portland metro area, rain-snow mix back in the picture for the first couple days. It'll start to warm up, but that'll turn to rain, 38 on Friday and 47 on Saturday. And for the Rogue Valley, we're looking at rain throughout the period, temperatures in the low 50s and in the low 40s overnight. And that's the latest from the Dove Newsroom. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us weekday mornings at 6 a.m. for Mornings on the Dove, right here on the Dove TV and all of your electronic devices.